On July 27th through August 1st, Clemson University hosted the Southern Regional 4-H Horse Championships at the T. Ed Garrison Arena. And this is 13 states that come together for educational contests as well as a horse show. And it's all 4-H Horse Project members in 13 states. I am Christine Vernon, and I am an assistant professor in the Animal and Veterinary Sciences Department here at Clemson University, but I'm also the South Carolina 4-H Horse Project Specialist. So my job is to coordinate that 4-H Horse Project for the state of South Carolina. It was really an excellent opportunity for us to showcase not only our Garrison Arena facilities, which everyone very much adored, but the volunteers that we have that make up the state, our extension staff, and it really brought a huge economic impact to this area as well, because we filled up hotels and restaurants, and it really brought probably about 2,500 people to this area. Hopefully they'll return as vacations and things like that, because it was a very nice vacation for many of the parents that came to support their kids. The 4-H Horse Project in many states is one of the largest project areas for 4-H. And youth compete in a variety of different things. They do record books, record keeping, and one of the major components of the 4-H Horse Project is horse shows, both at the state level, and then they can go on to compete at this Southern Regionals event that we just hosted. This project basically instills the 4-H motto, which is to make the best better. Teaches citizenship, leadership, responsibility, particularly since there's an animal involved in this component as opposed to other project areas. Within the Southern Regionals contest, there are actually 6 different divisions that the youth can compete in, and those are roping, Western events, hunter events, saddle seat, non-trotting, and then they also can do speed events. And the roping, we have just 2 classes that of course involve the steers, and the kids have to rope in traditional Western fashion. And that kind of still harkens back to the historical days when we actually used cowboys to work our cattle. And then the hunter is traditional hunter. We have equitation on the flat, where the riders have to ride their prescribed pattern, showcases their control over their horse, the connection that they have with the horse, as well as classes where the horses are judged based on their form, their movement, their beauty, those types of things. And we had the over fence jumping portion of that. So that's a very large, and that was our most popular event for sure. We had 175 kids involved in that particular division. The Western events have everything from reining, Western riding, which is again a pattern based where they have to do very athletic maneuvers throughout those 2 events. Western pleasure, horsemanship, which is the equitation version for Western riders, and showmanship, which is mounted. They lead their horse through a prescribed pattern. And the speed events, they run fast and turn hard around barrels and pole bending, and then the stakes race. So there's 3 classes that go into that division. And I'm proud to say that a South Carolina youth won reserve champion in both the speed event as well as the Western division. So we were really excited about that, and South Carolina held their own, and we placed in every division across the board. So we really ran the gamut of all the different events that you could probably find at a horse show. So there's something for everybody at the Southern Regionals. One thing to note about the Southern Regionals is it's not just the horse show. We actually had 6 different educational contests that went on as well. And that is a very interesting thing, because the kids have to study different parts of the horse industry, and they really have to be very well rounded. And then those same kids were the ones that came right back and showed in the horse show, many of them. So they put a lot of effort into both their knowledge tests as well as the riding. And I think that's another thing about 4-H is it's not just getting on the horse and competing in a horse show, but we have the educational components, the service components, and those types of things as well. And the thing that I feel has resonated the most within the 4-H Horse Project, and I saw this across all the states, is the camaraderie that is built among 4-H members within a club as well as even within their state delegation. This was the largest Southern Regionals in probably the past 5 years in terms of participation numbers. So it was a huge endeavor, and our leaders and our youth and our agents managed to get that done. So we're really proud of that, and I hope that our South Carolina 4-H kids really realize the magnitude of the experience that they just got to participate in.